Love can melt the hardest heart, heal the wounds of the broken heart, and quiet the fears of the anxious heart. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, if you are new here, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And if that type of content interests you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, like the video and share it. All those good things are good for the YouTube algorithms, and that way we would grow and we would be able to reach more people who you and I both know would be able to benefit from the contents of these videos. Now in today's episode, I'm going to share with you some healthy ways that you can deal with stress, also how you can help others cope. And if you are a parent or a caregiver, make sure that you stay tuned. I'll give you some additional advice and tips at the end of this video, so make sure that you watch the full episode. So what are some healthy ways for you to cope with stress? Well, it all actually starts with you. Those of you who have flown in an aeroplane before, you would know that the flight attendant instructs you when doing the safety grill before takeoff to put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why is this an important rule for ensuring survival? Well, it's because if you run out of oxygen yourself, you can't help anyone else with their oxygen mask. You will be of no use. And the same apply here today. My intention is to help you with healthy ways to cope with stress. Now, many of us are facing challenges that can be stressful, and stress, it is part of everyday life, but constant elevated stress levels can take a toll and make it challenging to function. Stress can be overwhelming, as you might or might not know, and cause strong emotions in adults and children. Now, research has shown that stress can affect the body, leading to many things: heart disease and chronic pain conditions. I remember in hard lockdown during the coronavirus pandemic, for some, the physical distancing was very difficult, and it didn't just make them feel isolated and lonely, but also increased their stress and anxiety levels. It's important to understand that stress isn't the same as mental health disorders such as anxiety, as I mentioned, and depression, which require treatment from medical professionals. Although the tips, and I want you to take note that I will be sharing with you in this episode, may relieve many types of stress, they may not help people with these conditions. And please ensure that you read my disclaimer in the description below, and go see a professional should you of all people suffer from anxiety and or depression. So what are some healthy ways for you to cope with stress? Well, I would suggest that first and foremost, take a mindful break. Being mindful helps elicit the relaxation response by bringing you to the present moment. It can break a cycle of stressful thoughts, which is very important. It's like a real-time imaginary exercise. You note all of your senses as you do something soothing. It could be having a cup of coffee, for instance, and noticing the warmth in your hands, the scent, the smell of the coffee, and the way it feels like going down your throat. I personally prefer taking a mindful shower or a leisurely and mindful walk through nature. Everyone expresses stress from time to time. Anything from everyday responsibilities like work and family to serious life events such as a new diagnosis, a pandemic like the coronavirus pandemic that we just had, or the death of a loved one. It can trigger stress. That's why you need to take care of yourself. Eat healthy, exercise, get plenty of sleep, and give yourself a break. And if you feel stressed out, your diet affects every aspect of your health, including your mental health. Studies show that people who follow a diet high in ultra-processed foods and sugar are more likely to experience higher perceived stress levels. Being chronically stressed may lead you to overeat and reach for highly palatable foods, which may harm your overall health and mood. It's like that ripple effect, snowball effect. So be careful. You should minimize your intake of highly processed foods and beverages, and eating more whole foods, such as, things that comes to mind: vegetables, fruits and beans and nuts and seeds, that can help ensure that your body is properly nourished. I think that is important, which may in turn, of course, improve your resilience to stress. And don't forget to get plenty of sleep. Avoid excess alcohol, tobacco and substance use, and make time to unwind. Try to do some other activities that you enjoy, because this will help you relax and try being in an environment more conducive to happiness and enjoyment and calmness. Talk to others. Talk with people you can trust about your concerns and how you are feeling. Share your problems with a parent or a friend or a counselor or a doctor or your priest. Taking care of yourself can better equip you to take care of others. When we give to others, it activates the areas in our brain associated with pleasure, social connection and trust. It's well known that altruistic behavior releases endorphins in the brain and boosts happiness for us as well as the people that we help. So it goes both ways. There are so many people from all walks of life who are struggling with this, including youth and young children, and you can help them to cope with their stress, to cope with this anxiety and the things that they are going through. They can be particularly overwhelmed when their stress is connected to a traumatic event or a natural disaster or a loss of a family member or close friend, events happening at school. This could be connected to bullying, social awkwardness. The list goes on, and we've all been there. Remember the analogy that I of earlier: when you fly an aeroplane, the flight attendant instructs you to put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. And helping others will make you feel good about yourself. It will give you a sense of purpose. And if you haven't done it, try it. That right there, it will help you to handle and cope with your stress. And if you are a parent or a caregiver, remember, it is natural for children to worry when scary or stressful events happen in their lives. Talk to your child. Comfort them. Remind them that you are there for them. That is so important. They need you, and be there for them. Don't just promise, but be there for them. Take care of their needs to the best of your ability. And try to maintain a normal routine. That always helps. Helping your child to wake up, to go to sleep, and to eat meals at regular times. It will provide them with a sense of stability. Talk to them, listen, and encourage them to get outside. Spending time in nature is an effective way, and you should try it, to relieve stress and improve overall well-being. After a traumatic event, it is important for children to feel that they can share their feelings, and that you, of all people, understand their fears and worries. Observe them by watching and listening. Be alert for any change in behavior, because any change in behavior may be a sign that your child is having trouble and may need additional support and or professional help. But let me remind you that love can melt the hardest heart, heal the wounds of the broken heart, and quiet the fears of the anxious heart. All the best to you. I know that you've got this. I know you do. And let me know how it is going in the comment section below. I would like for you to let me know about your progress. I'm really looking forward to it, to your interaction in the comment section below. But thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. I sincerely hope that this episode was of value to you. And if it was, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it. Subscribing, two things. Firstly, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a cent. And secondly, it is really easy. You can just click on that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you would be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.